31 book reviews in 31 days. We are on day 13. Let's get into it. Okay, guys, so today's book is Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. Now, let me tell you this. This was one of the best books I read last year. This is one of my favorite books that I read last year. And I still cannot explain to you what it is this book is about. That is not a joke. This is a space opera of maximum proportions. It is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. It's about, Gideon, and she is on a planet, and she has been trying to escape this planet since she was deposited on this planet mysteriously by who knows who. And one day, the princess of the planet is called to represent her planet to, the king of all the planets of, the entire empire, because they all need a representative of each planet to go and, form a new something army or whatnot. I cannot even remember what they were calling it. Gideon reluctantly goes, and all hell breaks loose. I kid you not, all hell breaks loose. This book is confusing. The thing is, I understood what was happening, but to explain what was happening is absolutely impossible. I'm not joking. I'm telling you now, go and pick up this book and read it for yourself. Before I go and read the second book, Harrow the Ninth, I'm going to have to pick this one up again. And I don't mind, because it was really, really fun. But let me just give you a bit of a review. One, I enjoy that, they really twisted everything on its head top, as in everything was backwards. Even, Gideon being a girl and having, Gideon, which is, a traditionally male name. That was really interesting, or really just funny. And the whole system of, the different planets or different, parts of the empire, it's really hard to explain, but it makes sense once you really, really read it. It was hard, even before we got to the middle point, because they were introducing a bunch of names, a bunch of new characters at the beginning. And then they were introducing their houses. And because there were so many of them thrown out at once, it made it really, really hard to keep up with who was doing what. And so it made it really hard to actually remember who, or figure out who is an ally and who is an enemy and who is someone we need to look out for. I'm trying to figure out, was this done on purpose, or was this just a consequence of having so many people in one book? I'm just going to take it as an intentional confusion of readers. I really feel like Tamsin did this on purpose to confuse us so that we really wouldn't know what was the end goal here. And that's another thing. It took until I think the last few chapters to actually understand what the end goal was. And we still didn't understand what the end goal was. And then there were a lot of revelations going on. And then you're just like, how does this fit into the big picture? And you're just like, you know what, I get it, but do I get it? For people who've read Gideon the Ninth, please back me up. That this book is insane. It's insanely good, but it's also just insane. And if you have not read this book, go and pick it up. It is genuinely such an amazing fantasy. It is brilliant. Just so confusing. So confusing. So, good luck to those who pick it up. I recommend you pick it up, yes, but good luck to you. But I genuinely can't wait to finish the series. I know that the third book in the series came out, I believe, last year, so I need to read the second, but that means I need to reread this, because believe me, if I don't reread this, I will not know a single thing happening in that second book. Not a single thing. Not a single thing. But we're gonna have fun. So you're gonna have fun. So do pick it up. And I'll see you guys tomorrow when we wrap up our second week of 31 books in 31 days. See you guys soon.